we go. And we are live. Hello, everybody. Had to put the spotlight on me. Let's see how we looking. I have one like, yay! Somebody likes me. Good morning, Bullish family. Good morning. Hello, everyone. Trying to get my little text out today. There we go. Well, good morning. How you pronounce that?
Minerva.
Good morning. Oh, I got some people in the house. I got 9 people. Hey, good morning. Come on, XRP Agent into the room. Yes. Thank you. I hope my thing is. Why is this thing saying I'm losing frames? How's the stream looking, everyone? My thing is tripping. Maybe it's all tired out from this weekend. Man, can you believe the price? 13 cents? Man, I'm just beating myself up because the beginning of the month had some change, put it into the kitty, and now it's at a fire sale. I'm like, oh Lord, no. I wish I had more. Looking for things to sell. Excuse me, everybody. I'm trying to play with this thing. So my text box would show up. Sometimes that it does that. So sometimes I have to add another text box screen for it to kick in. And it's not kicking in like it's supposed to. Sure. No, I don't want to mess with that. Click on that again. Maybe change the duration. Let that marinate for a minute. All right, everybody. Welcome to the show. How was your weekend? Yeah, there we go. It's working now. All right. I'm a happy camper now. Okay. Woohoo! Got 8 people. Once we get to 10 people, then I'll start the show, I guess. Waiting for liftoff. Yeah, I'm waiting for liftoff liftoff too. On Chewfish XRP XRP. Hello. All these new faces. Hey, how you doing? Let me see. Sergio, welcome to the show.
Sergio.
Yep, Sergio. Yeah, we got that. All right. Woohoo! I got 4 likes. Woohoo! 10 people and 4 likes. All right. It's like it's titled "Coffee with the XRP Agent," and man, it's just so crazy out here. With the global situation, I we're like stocking up just in case the doomsday happens. And my wife got everything under the sun except coffee. So I have to play with some tea, green tea. So I wonder if this is the kind that clears your system or whatever. So I don't know. But I like my coffee in the morning. I like tea sometimes, but in the morning I like my caffeine fix. So yeah. So hey, thank you for everybody for joining the stream. I really appreciate it. Since we have some people here, let's do the live intro. There we go. Now the messaging probably going to have to start over. Now my system says I'm dropping frames. Let me know if the stream is working correctly. So, all right. So we have 11 people in the stream. Now I don't know if y'all saw my morning video, I just released. Trump says he has the right to dismiss and demote Fed Chairman Powell. So, in my opinion, you know, and then all of a sudden, Fed Power, not that one, increases, slashes rate cuts to 0 because the global event. Now, some people be like thinking, oh yeah, Trump bullied them and he had no choice to cut rates or he's out of here. I don't know. My thinking is, since Trump plays chess, not checkers, and, you know, love him or hate him, you know, personally, I didn't vote for the guy, but as far as anybody, and I've got this realization from watching Brad Keim stream, because Trump is a very good businessman and he knows how to use the bankruptcy system for the best for his business, and he's using that same system to basically reset the global economy. You know, we're gonna have to have pain before we have gain. And it's like you're wounded, you got a broken shoulder or a broken leg, and you have to pop it back into place. Yeah, it's gonna hurt, and that's what's happening with the economy. It has to tank and burn, and then once it's reset, and if we're still in a good position, as far as our XRP holdings or our investments, we should pull through very well. Now, couple months, couple years, who knows how long it's going to take before everything's happy-go-lucky again. But I really feel that maybe he heard some news in the White House, or some little birdies told him, hey, Colin Powell's about to slash interest rates. Woohoo. He was like, I always want everything to be focused on me. And then he comes out and says, hey, I'm going to fire or dismiss this guy if he doesn't do any rate cuts. And then Powell's like, hey, who told this guy I'm going to be slashing rate cuts? On a Sunday? You know, everybody in the government don't work on the weekend. So, you know, it has to be serious. Now, I think they did this because the market is going to be opening in a few minutes. If not, it's open already, to stimulate the markets. I really believe today is going to be the day to let you know, all right, well, it's going to be blowing up, or we need to sink and burn and just crash a little bit more before the economy take off. Now, I know they're trying to really stimulate the economy with the quantitative easing, the rate cuts, but how low can you go? Um, XRP right now is under 14 cents. So today is going to tell the day about what's going on. Let me pull up XRP, and then I'll get into the comments. Now, first, let's look at BTC and see what Bitcoin is doing. Don't leave the Bitcoin people out. All right. So right now if you don't know what this site is the fiatleak.com. So right now, Bitcoin is at $4,764. Woohoo! Who all of you out there is lucky enough to have a Bitcoin? Man, what happened to those the Bitcoin twins or crypto twins? I miss them. Bitcoin. The way they acted kind of reminded me of back in the day in Living Color. And that was a good show. All right, let's see what XRP is doing right now. And thank for the new subscriber, Ripple Nor. Thank you. XRP is at 13 cents. Man, I am just so broke. Now, I don't know if you saw my other videos, but I got an appointment to certify my wife's car to do Uber and Lyft. I'm trying to get as much money as possible. Now, I'm a real estate agent, but nobody wants to do anything. Everybody's just so paranoid about the global event, man. So that's where we at right now. So let me get into the comments, and hey, thank you everybody for participating. All right. So Carlos, hey, welcome my brother. Good morning. BAP XRP is having Administration Week.
Minerva.
Copy.
XRP Menstruation Week Red.
Yeah, so with the markets and everything is just going down. Now, one thing I did was I did the weekend market watch. So I ran it from Friday the 13th in the evening until this morning a little bit. And one thing I noticed, up until late last night, it was basically stable. Now, Bitcoin was around about $5,000, fluctuating between low 5,000 to mid 5,000. XRP was hovering around about 15 cents. Now everything is dropping a little bit. I think people are kind of like worried about what's going to happen with the traditional markets, because crypto market is kind of, it seems like it's kind of tied in with the traditional markets, and from what I've seen, nobody really thought that everything was going to be connected in that way, and eventually it's not, and they're going to have to kick in. So let me check out the comments. He has brains. Okay, who has brains? I have brains, I hope. XRP having a menstruation week, laughing. He has brains, back up by some strange people. Thank you, my brother. You're welcome. All right, we have 14 people Don't forget to like and subscribe. Where's my little thing? Copy and paste. Boom. Now, let me go over here. Now, my cat was trying to get on the table. I was trying to catch her. I was like, show y'all my cat, but she was like, no, I don't want to play. All right, so let me show you my screen. There we go. Everything is delayed. All right. Oh, we have a new subscriber. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right. All right. So right now, Bitcoin is at $4,714. It's the last 24 hours it went down 12%. Ethereum, man, is almost at $100. It dropped in the last 24 hours 10%. And XRP a little while ago was hovering around 15%. It dropped 11.66%. It's down in the 13-cent range. Now, the World Economic Forum tracked the speed of the coronavirus around the world. This is like a little time lapse starting from January 1st of 2020 and see how the outbreak. Did I say that word? Oops. I hope they don't get me. The global event. They be like, yeah, we finally got you. Yeah, they gave me some warnings on one of my other videos that was out for a month, and then they gave me a when people was trying to use my pre-recorded live streams to hack people. I was like blowing them up on social media, and then I got my videos taken down, and they gave me a warning. So I don't know about YouTube. They have a funny policy, but yeah, be careful, everybody. Make sure, basically, you make sure that you keep, be clean. Just make sure that you limit your face-to-face encounters. Don't be all up in somebody's face, grill. Just make sure that you have a distance. As long as you have a good, I'd say 2 to 3 feet distance, and you stay away from people that's hacking or whatever. Now they're saying, well, hey, bypass the handshaking, bypass the fist bumps, do your little bump with your elbow. Maybe that's taking it too far, but whatever you do, keep washing your hands and everything. So let me check messages. Yeah, for some reason my stream keep on saying I have not enough streaming power for the video content. Let me know, everybody, how's my video service, because I'm paying a hell of a lot for my internet, so I should be having great speed. So, and I know I had a stream with way more people than this, so I don't know, but let's see. They stopped the market right now. Oh Lord, they stopped the market right now. Another trigger. Dow Jones dropped 2,205 points in first minute. It seems crypto is following the stock market. Well, I kind of think we was going down last night. So I really think that the market is following crypto because it started going down last night. So I started noticing it last night. So most likely, we're gonna see some blood in the streets. And in my opinion, I hope it just gets it over with. Just crash, burn, let everybody be like, "Oh Lord, woe is me," and just get the hysteria out your system. Like digital asset investor says, put your big boy pants on and just get busy with the rest of your life. I don't watch news that much because the media is going to make it seem the way it seems. Now, for the good news, I saw this tweet from Jack the Rippler, and people are saying banks will use Swift GPI and not XRP. XRP is dead. Most amusing. All right. So watch Graham Bright. Now I believe he used to work for Swift. He says he has Swift in his blood. We may also see Ripple XRP moving across the Swift network as a currency. We may also see Ripple XRP moving across Swift network as a currency. I think it might replace Swift, but hey, that's still good news. Now let's watch what he has to say.
There's a discussion surrounding crypto replacing SWIFT. So we did speak earlier where you mentioned that it's not necessarily about replacing SWIFT, it's about complementing it. So let's get some more information on this.
Okay. I used to work for Swift. I was Swift for 20 years, so Swift is flowing through my veins. Swift is the preeminent messaging system for the financial industry, which covers, say, payments, FX, trade, in terms of securities, etc., Nostra reconciliations, etc. What we're looking with the crypto, though, is where Swift would have a store and forward system for most of its payment transactions, where you need service level agreements that in a certain time I will do something if the payment turns up at a certain time during the day. Here we're looking at the new network styles which allow instant, real-time movement of the funds and visibility of those funds as well. So we would not have a situation where banks need to come back to you and say, have my funds arrived, it's 3 days later, I need to find out or find query messages moving around the network. There's nothing like that. I don't believe Ripple is going to replace Swift. Ripple is one of the complementary networks which is going to allow those institutions who need real time to make use of that. And I think we're also seeing that Swift are changing their network capability so that real time will be a possibility as well. But we may also see Ripple XRP moving across the Swift network as a currency when we're perhaps using something like FX.
Now, so, I just slightly moving on for a second, because
he was just getting into the good stuff. So I'll probably have to play this video again because after the live stream is done, the YouTube gods of power, because my alarm went off, might have me edit that that little Brenda Lee out of my stream for copyright reasons. But yeah, that is some extremely good news that Ripple, the Swift system, will be utilizing the Ripple network and using XRP as currency or as a settlement provider. Man, that is some good news in the darkest time. Now we have some. I have a question. All right, so Thank you, TJ Cooper 81. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. The Dow Jones dropped 2,205 points in the first minute. It seems crypto is following the stock market. So I'm assuming they triggered another circuit breaker, so they had to stop trading. Swiss will be XRP. Exactly. Now, where do you think the true bottom is for XRP? Will we still can accumulate and get great prices? Um, man, 13 cents is love to me, man. I'm just so I'm not bummed out that the price is low. We, if you've been in the space, this day is coming or has come. We knew everything has to be basically reset, crash and burn. We had to totally demolish the old network system to raise up the new network system. And anytime when you're making changes, you're going to have growing pains, and you're going to have some people that make it through and not make it through. So right now, honestly, I can't tell you the bottom of the price. And anybody that says that they can, respectfully, I don't think they don't know. I don't think they know what they're talking about. I look at it like this, and I respect everybody, and I respect everybody's opinion. I don't mean I agree with it. Now, you have a lot of people that does charts and all this other thing. The thing I have a concern with, let's say you have stock charts and stuff, and it's like, oh, it's doing this daily average, this, that, and so because of past experiences, it's going to go this way or that way. Now, I look at charts and graphs and past experiences as clues to what may happen in the future, and that's basically what it is. But when you have a crypto system that is new, is still in its infancy stage, that it can be easily manipulated with a few people with a couple $1,000,000. I don't know. I don't know if it's true or not, but I read earlier that a miner that their wallet hasn't been active since, you know, 2011 or something like that, finally moved their BTC into different exchanges, and that tanked the market. I don't know. But if somebody does move BTC, and people like, oh, if they're moving that much BTC because the blockchain is transparent, people start getting scared and start selling off. I look at it like, man, this is a hell of an opportunity to increase your bags. That's why I said, hey, I'm trying to keep on getting money coming in. I'm like just tapped out. But hey, I'm getting my work on, and that way I won't have to work anymore. But I don't know. And I respect people who say, hey, I don't know. This is what I feel. This is what the graphs are telling me. And I respect that more than somebody say, yeah, you need to do this right now or you're going to lose everything. I'm like, oh, okay, well, let's see your crystal ball that doesn't have a crack in it that's accurate 100% of the time. That's me and my 2 cents. Hey, we got 15 people. Thank you. We got 10 likes. Let's check out the messages. Excuse me. Carlos, thank you. Please hit the like and subscribe. Stop the art. Okay. Will be swift. There will be. All right. So no new comments. But yeah, That's my 2 cents. That's what I think is gonna happen. So this tea is kind of good, but I like my coffee. So let me know what's going on in your neck of the woods, everybody. How are you dealing with the global event? Now I know, I'm out here in South Central, and my church is on the 103rd grave, so we give out free food, and people, people they're just real concerned about. I don't think they're they're that concerned about the global event, but they're more concerned about their, how they're going to make ends meet if things shut down. We have a national emergency. California just did a statewide emergency, and somebody was talking about if the United States start closing down for 2 months, how people's going to feed their family. A lot of people can't stock up like some people, and take advantages of certain things. Let me move this over here. Let me play you this message that I got last week from Facebook. No, I don't have the coronavirus. The sun's starting to come up. It's almost 7 o'clock. But yeah, people just lost their minds. I'm like, why is the grocery stores running out of toilet paper? They just now starting to run out of hand sanitizers and all this stuff, but it doesn't make sense. You know what? The global event makes you have the runs or something? I don't know. But let me find this little recording. People send me so much junk. I don't understand. Alright, let me check my messages right quick before I play it. Here in New York, the atmosphere in the city shut down in a few days. So the city is shut down, or is going to be shut down in a few days. We had a nice run, guys. If you're thinking it's going to go to zero because you're saying sell your crypto now, it's over. Sell your crypto. Yeah, don't joke like that, because somebody might think you're serious. No, it's not over. It's just beginning. All right, so let me go back over here and listen to this. I don't know how true this is, but it kind of makes sense about, just before I heard this, I think it was like Wednesday or Thursday. The country of Italy, different countries start shutting down because the virus, the global event was just taking place and just going crazy. So I'm like, well, maybe it has some truth to it. So let me play this for you. You be the judge, but just don't panic. Just relax. We all have to have our big boy and big girl pants on.
Okay, so my cousin that works for the Pentagon, my aunt that lives in D.C., and my friend that works for the government in Knoxville, between last night and today, I've had 3 people notify me that has not been announced yet But the U.S. is about to go on a 4-week quarantine, which means you cannot leave your home. You can't go to anywhere that you can do sales transactions like grocery stores, shopping, movies, anything like that. So in about 2 weeks, 1 to 2 weeks, they're going to announce this shutdown. Once the shutdown is in place or the warning, everything from the grocery store is going to be cleared out. At this time, it's critical that you stock up on canned goods, frozen foods, things that you'll be able to survive off of 2 weeks from or 4 weeks for, toilet tissue, paper towels. It's bigger than just Clorox and bleach. You got to be able to feed your family.
Yeah, so.
Hey, you guys, just wanted to give you.
Oops. Yeah, so. It's not getting real. It's real now, ladies and gentlemen, and it's just the new normal for the time being. Just make sure that you protect you and your family. I've seen different people on social media. It's like, hey, my job's shut down. I have like 4 kids. What am I gonna do to feed my kids? It's heart wrenching. And even though it kind of needs this to happen, as far as the market crashing, to just deal, it had to get so bad where the powers that be and the everyday person say, hey, this system that we've been using for global payments, for stock markets, all this is just too antiquated, and we just have to just start over with a new digital system that is more robust, more stable, and can take care of everything. And that's basically what's going to happen. It's like, hey, this is not working. We cut interest rates to 0. We're slapping in trillions of money into the economy, with all this printing of money. It's not working. So what we're going to do, we're going to shut down the government for a few days, reset everything, and start it over. And I think that's what's going to happen. Because like my video yesterday, it came out this morning, I said Monday, today is the day is going to let us know where's the economy going. And what I meant by that is when the stocks open, if they say, hey, woohoo, it goes up, and the market goes up for a few days, then, we'll probably be riding this train for a little bit longer before it finally derails. And I think it's good that first couple minutes, they hit the circuit breakers. And I hope when they restart the circuit breakers, I think the circuit breakers are like 15 minutes. So did they restart it? Let me see. You are so right about that, partner. Thank you. I like those little those explosion crawfish. I like that. Good morning, y'all. Stay calm. Don't panic. Exactly. Chi-Town. What's up? Chi-Town XRP. I also hear they're going to take this opportunity to lock up the swamp. I don't know what you mean by that. Lock up the swamp. But yeah. So let's say they do a financial reset, right? Or they close down the banks and they say, hey, this is not working. We don't want people panicking, running to the banks. We're going to just shut everything down. Now, I think Brad Kimes or DAI, Digital Asset Investor, last year or so was talking about the new policies that the banks have, where if they do like a reset or something like that, like different countries, they could take a little bit of your funds. Hold on. Hey, my tea is getting cold. Don't understand. And it was like, hey, well, you believe in the economy and you believe in our government, so we're going to just take 2 or 3% off your balances. So, man, it's just a scary time right now. What if the banks, when all this stuff that they're using for their disposal, so to speak, and the stock market keep on crashing, and they have to keep on hitting these triggers, they're gonna at some point, in my opinion, it's like, hey, we need to shut down the whole thing and just figure out what we're gonna do, because this is not working. And if they shut down the banks for a few days, no telling what can happen to our life savings or our funds. Because if you hadn't noticed, and if you don't know, just because you put $10, $15, $100,000 in the bank, that don't mean they go into the back bank vault and say, hey, Mr. Pete, we have your $100,000. We have it right here. It says, Mr. Pete, $100,000. No, it goes into the bank. It's digital. And all they have to do is have some kind of system glitch. Oops. Everybody's ones and zeros just disappeared. Oops. We have to start from scratch. That's worst case scenario. But I don't think that would happen, but it's a possibility. You never know. But I really think it needs to just hurry up and do the reset and just start building up. Now, we're starting to see a little bit of green. Bitcoin is like climbing back up to $5,000. XRP is over 14. So maybe the trigger, some people taking their money out the out the regular stock market. Hopefully they'll start putting it in the crypto. So we shall see. Let me go over to the messages. Rising Green, what's up, good sir? Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Mark. Hey, that's my new best friend, Mark. Hey, what's up? Good morning, good sir. Hope you got some sleep. Like last night when I was talking to you, you said it was like 3 a.m. So, are you out here in the U.S. and you just was up late, or because of the time difference? I'm Pacific, you're Eastern, or you're in another country somewhere. That would be nice to know. They'll probably start really utilizing XRP when it seems they have no choice. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Once they have no choice, they'll start using it. And since Mark and Rising Green is here, let me replay something for y'all if y'all hadn't seen it already. And this is Graham. I believe he he used to work for Swift, but he says he still have blood in his veins for Swift. And listen to this. This is some extremely good news, and that's why I like. Hey, let's get it over with. Let's snatch the Band-Aid off the wound and put some alcohol on it. Put something on it so it can heal, and let's move on with resetting the economy. So listen to what he has to say, And man, it's just great.
There's a discussion surrounding crypto replacing SWIFT. So we did speak earlier where you mentioned that it's not necessarily about replacing SWIFT, it's about complementing it. So let's get some more information on this.
Okay. I used to work for SWIFT. I was SWIFT for 20 years, so SWIFT is flowing through my veins. SWIFT is the preeminent messaging system for the financial industry, which covers, say, payments, FX, trade, in terms of securities, etc., nostra reconciliations, etc. What we're looking with the crypto, though, is where SWIFT would have a store and forward system for most of its payment transactions, where you need service level agreements that in a certain time I will do something, but payment turns up at a certain time during the day. Here we're looking at the new network styles, which allow instant, real-time movement of the funds and visibility of those funds as well. So we would not have a situation where banks need to come back to you and say, have my funds arrived? It's 3 days later. I need to find out or find query messages moving around the network. There's nothing like that. I don't believe Ripple is going to replace SWIFT. Ripple is one of the complementary networks, which is going to allow those institutions who need real time to make use of that. And I think we're also seeing that SWIFT are changing their network capability so that real time will be a possibility as well. But we may also see Ripple XRP moving across the SWIFT network as a currency when we're perhaps using something like FX.
Now, so, I just slightly moving on for a second, because
you hear that? Use XRP as a currency. Now that, man, that is some good news, and the market is going up a little bit, but just imagine. Yeah, you're right. The market has to crash and burn before they're like, well, nothing else is working. We have to switch over to utilizing XRP for cross-border payments and unleash this liquidity, and just reset everything. Now, Mark, he says he's in London. All right. Hey, Mark. Put this in here. Be careful out there because the global event is really hurting the world, and I'm not making light of it. So let me show you this website. Now, so that way we kind of have an idea of what's going on in the system, well, in the world, basically, and make sure that people can. All right. There. Let me just take that off right quick. All right. So, as you can see, there's like 169,387 confirmed cases of the global event. And that's serious. So you can't make light of it. And my boy, he's in London, right? So my ex-girlfriend Dion's in London. So, all right. So now what's cool about the site is, like, watch this. We'll click on that. So for right now, and from the news reports I get in Los Angeles, I checked in this website, it hadn't updated, but maybe it updated since this is a Monday. So right now in the United Kingdom is 1,391 confirmed cases, 20 recovered. Unfortunately, we have 35 people passing, and 1,336 active cases. Now, Italy. Now whoops. Let me come in. They shut down their whole government because they have 24,747 confirmed cases. Close to 2,000 souls perished. But you look at the good side. 2,335 people recovered. Active 20,000 people basically has the global event. Now, you see how it's all across the world, and it looks like it's a big chunk right here in Asia and China. So be safe, Crypto Erie. Now let's take a quick look in the United States. Now, before United States wasn't so affected, you also can click over here. Like last week, it was only like 2,000 cases. Now we're at 3,774. Now confirmed cases we're at 24,000. Is that deaths or what is that? Because okay, maybe that was from the last click. So in the U.S., it's only 3,774. I'm over here in Los Angeles. It doesn't show anybody affected in Los Angeles, but I did hear on the news that the Children's Center, it was one confirmed case of a child having it, and also airport police officer, he was confirmed to be infected, but it's not updated on this chart. So we shall see. Now maybe this red dot is for all of California, so maybe they are talking about Los Angeles and whatever, Sacramento, all of California. So right now in California is 431 people that is affected by the global event. Unfortunately, 6 people perished. Right now, 6 people recovered and 419 active. So that's how we're looking on that. But I think I heard on the news the worst part of this global event is just about over, and we should start seeing numbers start declining, especially since everything is starting to close down. That's going to reduce infection with people getting infected, and just be safe with you and your family. So let me read some comments, and let me move on to the market, be more positive. All right. I am in the UK. All right, Mark, be safe. Rising green. At the end of the day, there will be no options left to provide liquidity. The next morning, when everybody gets back to work, they will use ODL. That day is not far away. Yeah, that day might be tomorrow. I'm thinking, let's say the markets reopen and just triggers. I think it has to trigger the safety triggers 3 times. The first time, after it drops a certain point, it closes for 15 minutes, if I understand it correctly. Then if it reopens, if it drops again, a little bit more, then it shuts down again for another 15 minutes, halt trading. And if it reopens and it drops, I think, more, then they shut it down for the all day. Now, if they did that and they just, well, hey, we're shutting the markets down all day, then the government kicks in, well, we're going to be shutting the whole banks down for 48 hours or 72 hours, and then we're going to restart everything, and everything should be happy-go-lucky. I don't know. There's a lot more people financially smarter than me that probably can inform you about what's going to happen. But Rising Green, I really believe that you hit the nail on the head on this one. Carlos, ODL. Hi, Mark. I'm all right. Mark, I hope you're right. Does around credible in the Times. All right. I'm thinking of selling my decentralized virtual land that I own and dumping it all into XRP. You bought that stuff, that virtual land? I heard those prices went up, skyrocketed. Yeah, I think that'd be a good investment, but I'm not a financial advisor. But good for you. Seriously, yep. There is 32 cases near where I am. Hey, Mark, be careful, man. I refuse to go out. I work from home, so all is good. Well, my stream's spinning. I wouldn't be like shut in, go out and see what the world's like. Everything I've seen is not airborne. If it was airborne, yeah, I could see, you wearing facial masks, you're staying in, somebody gets too close to you, be like, hey, stay away. But, from everything I read, I'm going to the doctor today. I took my blood work last week, and then I'm going into the doctor today, and they're going to like, hey, you haven't been eating right like you're supposed to. You need to watch your sugar. Your blood pressure may be a tad bit high. You know the story. But last time I saw the doctor, it was like, it's just like, catching the flu. You just need to stay sanitary and just watch your interactions with people. So, but it is serious. We have to go through this mess, and hopefully all this silly stuff will end quickly, because even people in South Central are starting to act a fool. All right. The global event notice tapped households, doors, and leads yesterday. Basic info. People are a little confused, but generally just carrying on with life. Yeah, that's good. They need to carry on with life. Green, you're excited XRP as well, and thinking of exciting everything except XRP. Raising Green. I also have noticed that to have the information lately, most annoying part is being able to buy some essentials and have sold out in stores. Yeah, like all the stores is getting cleaned out. They, you got a gang of bleach everywhere, but no toilet paper. I don't understand that one, but it is what it is. But a little life hack, my corner store still has toilet paper. Maybe I'll buy a couple rolls and sell them on eBay or something. It have skyrocketed. Yep, I'm sure it did. I bought a nice chunk of it, really good high. So, I hold XRP. Hey, good for you. All right, everybody. I've been on for a minute, about an hour. So Yeah, we're seeing a little bit of green, but I don't think that lasts. Who could give me an update on the stock market? Current stock market prices. Current price of the Dow Jones.
Dow Jones Industrial Average is down 10.24% to 20,811.98.
Okay, so it's down 10.28. So wonder how bad that is. So all right, so I think that's today. So I guess it opened, then sank, then came back up, and then sank, and then it's on the rise. So we'll see how that affects the rest of the day, because like I said, whatever the market does today is gonna tell us where we're gonna go in the future. All right, so this is the XRP agent. Thank you for participating in the live stream. I really appreciate it. I'll reset everything, and then I'll start the market watch, and hopefully we don't have to wait much longer before it shoots up. But the way the market, the regular stock market looks, it looks like we're going to have to see a lot more blood in the streets before everything turns over. May everybody take care of you and your families. Take care. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please like and subscribe. No one wants free money. Crazy days. Yes. Raising green. Exactly. All right. Until next time, this is the XRP agent. Later.